Hi, guys. Welcome to my TED Talk. I thought I'd try something a little different for my presentation tonight, so I hope you all enjoy. All right, let's get started. Okay, Joanna, relax. He can smell your fear. Don't make any sudden movements. What if I run really fast? No, he'll catch you for sure, and you'll be dead meat. This was me, a total spaz, every time I came into contact with, yep, a dog, man's cute and cuddly best friend. I spent a large chunk of my life fearing dogs. I'd walk in the opposite direction if I seen one down the street. My friends and my family, they'd have to put their dogs away every time I came over, unless they were okay with me standing on top of the chair a whole night. Ugh, I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. But I think my fear of dogs developed that one time I was a little girl and I got attacked by a ferocious. Okay, that never happened. I've never had a bad encounter with a dog. I never really had experiences with dogs at all. You see, our house was kind of a pet free zone, except for our pet canary Pepe. And since both of my parents grew up owning dogs, they were well aware of the huge responsibility that comes with it. So owning a dog really wasn't an option. But despite being intimidated by dogs, I secretly always wanted one. I wanted to be just like Punky Brewster, or their sidekick golden retriever Brandon. We'd wear matching bandanas and get into mischief together. It never happened though. So I carried this fear of mine all throughout my childhood and into my adulthood. Let me tell you, a 30-year-old leaping into the air in the presence of a chihuahua, it's not cute. So let's fast forward a bit to 2015, the year I got married. And this is me and my husband on our wedding day, all smiles and totally clueless as to what life had in store for us. You know, people say the first year of marriage is hard, and they're totally right. The pressure of planning a wedding, the financial responsibility of owning a home, and living with a boy for the first time was a difficult transition for me. This was the first time I lived away from home, and it was so hard. I felt homesick for a long time, and I didn't know how I was going to cope. And then one day, my husband decides to throw the topic of getting a dog into the loop. A real dog living with us? You know, I hear owning one is really expensive. We just moved here, and there's still so much we need to get done. What if it poops all over the house? We've got carpet. I try to come up with every excuse as to why we shouldn't get a dog, but my husband thought it would be a good change for us. I didn't quite believe him, but I went for it anyway. And after a few months of research, preparation, and planning, it was time to pack our bags and set off on a road trip to Branson, Missouri, where the newest addition to our family would be waiting for us. Man, I remember that car ride. 8 hours, sweaty palms, and a lot of pit stops. Don't get me wrong, a part of me was really excited, but the other part was still worried. What if this doesn't work out? What if we just don't get along? Or I just can't get over my fear? I'd break my husband's heart because owning a dog was his dream, so I knew I had to make it work somehow. When we arrived, I was so nervous. I thought my heart was going to pop right out of my chest. And then they bring out this little fur ball, and here I am holding a puppy for the first time in my life. I always laugh a bit when I see this picture because I remember how my arms felt like jelly when they handed him to me and I had no idea how to hold him. But that moment right there, that moment changed my life forever. And this is him, Umo, our charcoal lab. Not only did this little guy instantly calm my nervous heart, he made it stronger. I didn't feel scared anymore. The constant feeling of being homesick that I had been suffering with for months was gone because every time I looked into those baby blues, I knew I was already home. These past 2 years with Umo have been an absolute blessing. His unconditional love and loyalty has been the cure of all ailments, the cure of all of our sadness. He opened my eyes to a new world where I can now see the human animal bond as something important and really special. Our dogs don't have some big master plan. They aren't worried about the past and they aren't worried about the future. They live right here in the present moment. And if there's one lesson I learned, it's that the canine mentality is truly a joyous and positive way of living your life. I'm thankful that I had the chance to experience something new and leave my fears far in the past. I'm thankful for those days of yesteryear because they led me to the life I have today, where every day we get to experience the magic that is Umo.